Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Eau de Treasure. This is Steven. In this video, I'm not going to talk about a discontinued, a vintage, or rare fragrance. I'm going to talk about a fragrance that is actually quite common that you can get pretty much anywhere on the internet and really cheap too. So this is just an interesting fragrance to me. This I pulled out of a Fragrance X haul. This is called Lattafa Hayaati, and this is a Invictus inspired fragrance. There are tons of Invictus clones or dupes out there, and this is just one of them. And I just want to open it up and give it a try and just tell you my thoughts about this one. I think I picked this up for $18. How many eau de parfum concentration fragrances do you get under $20 if this really is an eau de parfum concentration? Time to open this thing up and tell you what I think about Lattafa's Hayaati. I rarely open up fragrances on this channel, so it's kind of cool to slice this thing open and unbox it. So let's take a look at the box. On this side, you've seen that side already. Has this design on it. There's the website. I used to think this is a joke to put a hologram on these Lattafa fragrances, but it's no joke anymore. These are getting faked now, and I don't know what the profit margin is on. Why would you fake a fragrance that's 20 bucks? So this was produced in 2023. Of course, if you store fragrances in a cool, dry climate away from the sun, they should last a long time. So it rests inside this foam stand right here in the box. Nice hefty bottle. This is a 100 ml bottle. There are other flankers of this Hayaati. There's a Hayaati Blue, which I heard is pretty good. This is just a regular or original Hayaati from Lattafa, made in UAE. Now, I don't know if it changes over time. I don't know if this thing needs to be to macerate. Let's give a spray here on my left hand. Okay. Nice sprayer. I just doused my hand in Hayaati. Let me tell you a little bit more about this stuff. This came out in 2020, and of course, according to Fragrantica, it smells similar to all the Invictus fragrances that you might recognize, like Versace Havas, or the other Lattafa fragrance that smells like this is called Najia, Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. I've mentioned this a lot on my channel. Zara has like 5 Invictus-inspired fragrances that this smells similar to. You got Zara Blue Spirit, you've got Zara Soul Summer, Zara Soul Winter, Zara Weekend till 3 a.m. I'm smelling this now, and it does smell pretty good. It is pretty sweet. It does have that bubblegum sweetness, but I don't think it's that sweet. I think the original Paco Rabanne Invictus is sweeter. This one, the top notes are apple and bergamot. The mid notes are cinnamon and woodsy notes. The base notes, musk and vanilla. I feel like there's a little bit more in this, but I can smell the woods, I can smell the sweetness, and I'm going to tell you something. Nothing really compares to the original Invictus. I had a bottle like 5 years ago. I bought it here online of like a used bottle that was almost full. There was like 90%, and I got a good deal. It was like 40 bucks, something like that. The juice was a little bit on the purple side. And I remember spraying that because I had smelled a lot of the Zara or the other dupes. And when I sprayed that original Invictus, I was surprised. It was the strongest. It was the best smelling. It had great projection and longevity, the best performance. And nothing has really come close. And to be honest, my favorite dupe of Invictus, I don't have it with me, but it's called Armoff Aura. And Aura came out in 2016 or 2017. So they duped the original Invictus a long time ago. So on this hand where I sprayed it, it feels a little bit like it's burning, and it's just slightly like it's itchy right now. It just doesn't feel, maybe it's because I'm a little bit sweaty. It's actually hot in the apartment. It's like, I don't know, 26, 27 degrees in here. So it could be just sweat, but it doesn't really feel that comfortable. In the comments, people are raving about how good this is. For the price, they're saying the performance is like 8 hours easy. I'll wear this out tomorrow, and then I'll just add a little bit to the end of this video. I'll close out the video and tell you what I think of the performance after wearing it around for a day. Before I do that, I want to show you one more Invictus clone that I have, is this one right here. Have you guys seen this? I'm sure you have. It's called Nitro Red. This is from Dumont. My buddy traded this to me, and I forgot what it was that I traded him. But I saw this. I know that this is overhyped. This has been overhyped for months, this whole year, 2024. I don't go for hyped fragrances, but I said, why not? My friend was just going to give this to me in a trade. I got to be honest with you guys. This is pretty good. Of a lot of the Invictus clones that I've tried, This one has fantastic performance. It lasts a long time. I can smell it just wafting off of my body for hours and hours, like 5, 6, 7 hours later. I can still smell it. This is sweet Invictus, but it has some added notes like watermelon, which gives this a little bit, it's like a little bit of a twist with BR 540, a little bit of a Baccarat Rouge 540 twist to Invictus, which is appealing to some guys out there. Don't know what this is selling for. I never bought it or paid for it. I just can't see any of these clone type fragrance houses selling fragrances for over $30. I mean, what does it cost to make and bottle these things? Like $2 or $3 each? Then they sell them wholesale for like $10 or $15 maybe. And then the sellers should sell these for, like, in my opinion, like $25, $28. I know you can get these cheap. Like this one's $18. Is this one really that much cheaper to produce than this one? Why is this one going for any more than $30 when this one's going for $15 to $20? All right, I'll come back and tell you what I think of the dry down and overall wearing experience of Hayaati from Lattafa. Hey guys, welcome back. So I've been wearing Lattafa Hayaati. I've been wearing this around for a few days. So I'm just going to close out the video and just tell you my final thoughts about testing this one out and what I basically think about it. It's okay for the price, but I don't think that this is really anything special. It's just as good as the price. I think for 25 bucks, that's at the high end for something like this. Yes, it does smell similar to Invictus. It is a nice scent. It is a fresh and sweet scent. Great for hot weather, great for the summertime, great for any time really. But I didn't get the best performance from this. I sprayed this on for a few days. I gave myself like 10 sprays, a few sprays behind each ear. I sprayed my arms down like 4 times, my chest, the back of my head. And I went out. I went out to work and it was hot out there. It was a little bit sweaty. I noticed this thing for about an hour. And then after the first hour, getting into the second hour, I just wasn't smelling it anymore around the air. I waved my hand in front of my face, very light scent. And then after the 4-hour mark, you know, it became basically a skin scent. And I could smell it on my skin for about 4 or 5 hours. But after 5 hours, it just wasn't there anymore. So maybe this performs better for you. Maybe you love this fragrance, and that's fantastic. That's great if you do. But guys, I don't get paid in these videos. I'm not a big YouTuber at this point. I don't have discount codes to show you, so I'm not making any money. There's no incentive for me to tell you to buy this or not buy this. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. I just don't think this is anything better than, say, a Zara fragrance. I haven't tried Versace Hawass. I really want to try that one. Yeah, I haven't spent the $45 to get that one yet, but I would like to get that one in the future. I heard so many good things about that one. The Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, that one is great. That one smells beautiful also. I don't get the best performance from it. I mean, that one, it just reminds me of this one. I mean, it smells great for a couple hours. Then after about 4 or 5 hours, it's kind of not there anymore. It's just a skin scent, and I have to hold my hand up to my nose to smell it. But that is a good one, too. Now, when I talked about Zara fragrances, I mentioned them before. I would say that this is on par with those. And those are fine. Those are, if you get them for 20 bucks, you basically have something very similar to this. And if you get them on sale and they're 10 or 12 bucks, spray the hell out of them. You'll be pretty much in the same place you are with this one. I've tried Lattafa Najia in the past. I tried it like 2 years ago. People rave about that fragrance. People rave about this one, but I just think they're basically in the same class. I'm not really impressed by them. And that's about it. That's all I have to say about this fragrance. It's pretty decent, but I'm probably just going to end up selling this here in Japan. I'll probably be able to sell this for about 40 or 45, maybe 50 bucks if I'm lucky. Hope you liked the video, guys. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Really appreciate the support. If you want to see more videos about discontinued, vintage, rare, or interesting fragrances, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you can see my updates. And leave me a comment down below. What do you think about Lattafa Hayaati or any other Invictus clones that you know about? Let me know. Is it worth buying Versace Hawass? I feel like that's still the one that's out there that I haven't bought yet. I haven't pulled the trigger on that one. See you guys in the next video. Take care.